ask and you shall receive. I decided today, finally, that I had the time to show you guys how to do freckles as well as beauty marks on your dolls for customization. So I apologize in advance about the lighting, but I just never have time to film these. But pretty much all that you're gonna need is a small paintbrush and then also wood paint. So you can get these for like 98 cents, $1 at any craft store, really. I like to get a couple different shades because I think it's more realistic for freckles if you have a couple different tones in there, because then it doesn't look like super dark. And especially if you have like a super light skinned doll, which my Layla doll is not, but you want to get things that like fit their undertones. So like she's more warmer, so I use more of like a warm brown. And then with like the beauty marks, it's generally just going to be a dark brown. So I have you zoomed in here really quick, but it's super simple. All you're gonna do is you're gonna take your wood paint, which you could either like get like a little palette or like paper plate or something and put it on it. But all I do to minimize all that washing of dishes or anything like that is I just squeeze this so that you can like, oh, that's a bit much. Anywho, generally I just squeeze it so that there's some at the top and then just dip the tip of the brush in it. And I'm just gonna let that fall on my table. But then all you're gonna do is you're just gonna stipple. And I usually do it in groups of 3 so that there's like 1, 2, 3. And then you're gonna just tap. You don't wanna like drag or anything because then you're gonna like wipe the paint around, but you just tap it in around the area until it feels dry. And then you're gonna have freckles. I like to use this on like their body as well. Like my doll Naomi has a bunch of freckles on her arms. But I think the best rule of thumb is to have them more concentrated in the center around the nose, because that's gonna make it look a lot more realistic. And then also usually like the darker freckles I'll layer on the front and then, or on the center, and then spread them out. Obviously she's got a lot of freckles. I like to give her a full face, but like with dolls that I want less, generally it's going to be more concentrated right in the center of the nose and here, and then right in the forehead, and then spread out more. And then the only difference when it comes to doing a beauty mark, which I'm not going to add another one because I just don't want to add them, to Priya here with like her beauty marks, the only thing that you're going to do is you're going to tap it and then let it sit there. Don't put a bunch of paint on there because you don't want like a big bump, but you also don't want to like tap it into her skin because you're going to dilute it and then also move the paint around. So if you just tap a little spot that you want, let it dry, then it's like that. And then the nice thing about this is it isn't like, it's permanent in the sense that like it's not going to come off, wipe off when you're like changing their clothes, doing their hair, anything like that. But if you didn't want it on the doll anymore, you can like just take a magic eraser and take it off. So that's how you do the freckles and the beauty marks on your dolls. And I hope that this was helpful for you guys.